Invaders and settlers have left their mark on Indian cuisine. Those influences are very much a part of what the cuisine has come to be known today. Hello, I'm Ven Paturi and welcome to Eats India. On our fourth episode of our beginner series on Indian cooking, we are going to prepare a mixed vegetable korma, a variation of the original braised dish korma. We are going to serve it with a layered flatbread called paratha. Korma is a meat or vegetable dish that's slow cooked with spices, yogurt and other thickening agents. For our dish today, we are going to use cashew nuts and coconut as thickening. So we're going to soak 8 to 10 whole cashew nuts for about 10 minutes. While those are soaking, we are going to prepare our vegetables for the dish. Here I have already prepared 1.5 to 2 heaped cups of cut potatoes, 1 heaped cup of cut carrots, half a cup of cut green beans, all cut in half-inch size pieces. Then I have 1 heaped cup of small cauliflower florets and a half a cup of green peas. Now we're also going to chop 1 medium-sized onion, 1 medium tomato, 1 green chili, and prepare 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger. Our cashew nuts have soaked now, so we are going to add it to a blender with 1/4 cup of coconut and blend it to a very fine paste. Now we are ready to cook our dish, so we are going to take a heavy bottomed pot or pan and heat it on a medium-high heat and then add 2 tablespoons of oil to it. Once the oil is hot, start with the tempering of whole spices. I have 3 whole cardamom, 1 stick of cinnamon, 1 star anise, 3 cloves, a piece of mace, and a bay leaf. Drop them into the hot oil. Add 1 teaspoon of whole fennel seeds and let the spices bloom. Now we are going to add the chopped onions and cook them for a minute until soft and pale in color. Then add the chopped green chilies and the chopped ginger. Fry the ginger and green chilies until fragrant, about 10 seconds or so. Then add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. The coriander powder adds a very earthy taste to this dish. Now add the cut potatoes and let it fry for a minute. Add a teaspoon of chili powder, the cut carrots, and fry until just a little discolored. About 1 minute on a high heat flame. Now we are going to add about a cup of water. Add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Cover it and cook for about 2 minutes. The potatoes and carrots are boiling now, so we are going to add the cauliflower florets, green beans, green peas, and the chopped tomatoes. Get the vegetables to simmer on a medium-low heat for about 5 minutes until the potatoes and carrots are cooked. Potatoes and carrots take longer to cook. That's why we added them first and cooked them a little bit and later added the cauliflower, green beans and green peas. You want the vegetables to hold shape and not get mushy at this stage. We are going to add the paste of cashew nut and coconut that we've made earlier. Immediately turn the stuff to low heat and mix well. Now add a 1/4 cup of beaten yogurt, mix and simmer for about 2 minutes. The korma should only simmer and not boil, as boiling will separate the yogurt and coconut, making it looking curdled. Finish with a 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro and your mixed vegetable korma is ready to serve. Next, we are going to prepare a plain paratha, a simple layered flatbread for which we are going to take 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of oil. Mix well to incorporate the oil into the flour, and then gradually add 3/4 cup of water and knead it for about 3 to 5 minutes to form a dough. Knead until the dough is soft yet firm to touch. It's going to be a sticky mixture to start with, but as the gluten develops, it's going to come together to form a nice dough. You can see that our dough has nicely come together. So we are going to shape it, smear a little oil on the top, cover with the saran wrap, and set it aside to rest for 30 minutes. Our dough has been resting for about 30 minutes now, so we are going to portion it into plum-sized balls. This paratha preparation has 2 steps. First, we are going to make the dough balls, roll them, smear with oil, dust with flour, fold them, set aside, and then roll them again to make parathas. You will see next how to do this. First, you're going to roll your dough ball into a 3-inch disc. Next, brush it with oil. Dust some flour on the top. Fold it in half. Brush with oil again. Sprinkle a little more flour and dust it. And then fold it into a quarter. This technique is called lamination and will create the layers we are looking for in a paratha. Now we are ready to roll our parathas into about 1/8 inch in thickness. They all might be uneven shapes as you roll them, but just make sure they're of even thickness so that they cook well. We're going to now heat the griddle on a medium-high flame. Dust the paratha of excess flour and then place it on the griddle. Cook until you start to see small bubbles on the paratha, about 30 seconds. Flip over, add a few drops of oil, about 1/2 teaspoon, smear well. Flip over again, add a few more drops of oil, and cook until you start to see some nice coloring on the paratha. Cook the remaining parathas in the same manner, and your plain parathas are ready to be served. Our vegetable korma and parathas are ready, so let's give it a try. I'm going to serve myself some korma. And some paratha. Give it a taste. The vegetable korma is very flavorful. I can taste the coconut, the sourness from the yogurt, and the flavors from the whole spices are really coming through. The paratha is cooked right with flaky layers, just the way it's supposed to be. So there you have it, from our kitchen to yours. A very simple preparation of vegetable korma and a plain paratha. Until next time, namaste and thank you for watching Eats India.